from our old Vermont casting wood stove that we use for our warming center out here.
And I used to get wicked kind of things on the windshield. Weird things like "Go home, Yankee," "Ooh, New York Stater," "No good," you know. Why don't you get your license plate changed to New Jersey or Pennsylvania? And you know, one time I went out there and my carburetor was missing. They actually stole the carburetor out of the
And where was that? What year?
That was in the 40s. And I went to Pep Boys, and bought another carburetor, but I never could find one that did the job that the original carburetor did. Those guys sold, and so from there on, I used to have to chain the hood down with a padlock on each side.
And how many years did you sell typewriters out of that Model A Ford?
I sold typewriters for about a year or so. And
where'd you drive?
Maintained typewriters, maybe service typewriters for a couple of years.
And where'd you drive that car?
Huh?
How far did you drive that car?
Which car? The
Model A.
Oh, the Model A. I used to drive down in New Jersey, down along the shore, and I had some territory down there. It was my territory, and I'd drive down there and sell typewriters. Those are long days gone. I put a lot of miles in that car, and I know when I got it back home, and Dad took it down to the Ford garage, and he said, "It's a good thing you got it here because it was good for about one more mile before the engine froze up."
How much was a gallon of gas back then, do you remember?
Something like 35 cents, maybe 30 cents.
Where, in the late 40s?
Maybe a little cheaper than that.
And how far do you think the Model A went on a gallon of gas?
I don't have much of an idea, but I'll tell you, you didn't have to worry about it, you know, too much. It was, the worst thing was, that the Model A Ford was that the starter would lock. And the Bendix of the starter would freeze in the flywheel. And when that happened, you had to get out and shake the car as best you could, shake it back and forth and see if you could free it. But if you couldn't free it, you had to take the starter off. And there were about, as I remember now, 3 bolts, 3 nuts that you had to take off. And I was pretty clever with that. It was just not taking quite all the way off, just to get the starter, just to get the Bendix out of the wheel. And you could hear it and just screw everything back on and take off again. It had a heater too, but it had the little heater worked off the manifold and it would slide back and forth. The best heater was a blanket. And if you could get a lady friend to go along with the blanket, that even
fix the fan belt when it broke, because they said.
No, I never heard of that.
They said women's pantyhose will keep the Model A Ford running.
I imagine it might, but I never tried.
If the fan belt broke.
I never tried that.
How'd the tires last on them cars? They blow out tires easy, or they went a long way?
Well, the tires did pretty well. As a matter of fact, you know, you kind of used to fix them yourself if you could. You had tire irons, you could fix them yourself.
Take them off yourself and put them back on? And
at that time, Model A people were anxious to take them to the garage and they'd fix you up.
Now, back in Jersey, then, how were the roads down on the shore? Were they paved roads back then, or?
Yeah. We used to, yeah, sure. They weren't bad at all. There wasn't a lot of traffic, certainly, as there is today. But we used to sleep on the beach. We used to get on a place called Seagirt. And the wind was blowing, I used to call it sand grit because we'd get so much sand in here.
Yep.
But a friend and I, by the name of Frank Haley, he was working IBM. We used to get down there and sleep on just take the blankets out and sleep right on the beach. No problem, nobody ever disturbed us or anything, and we didn't disturb anybody else. We're just having a good time.
Things are a lot different.
They're a lot different today. A traffic jam after another today, but those days...
You get arrested now for sleeping on the beach all night.
pretty clean, clear. Things work well. In fact, it's kind of funny. Dee had a friend. Her name was Switlick. And she had a pretty new Pontiac. And she was pretty used to the high class, but she was pretty used to good things that work. And she loved that Model A Ford. And you know, you could look down between your feet and see the road go by in that car.
Had to be careful where you put your foot.
She was, and she liked, so one time we were talking, I said, I'll tell you what we'll do, you like that car so much, I'll let you drive it for a couple of days, so you'll let me drive yours. And so we switched cars.
Wow.
That was pretty neat. I think I came out much the best on that. But
What kind of car did she have?
Pontiac.
You know what year?
No, I just think so.
Didn't leak air? No holes in the floors? No air leaking in?
No holes in the floors. Everything was good, you know, kind of plain and fancy, but it was just a beautiful automobile compared to the one that I had.
Now, the Model A, did that have the air-assisted windshield wipers?
Well, the Model A had...
Did it have an electric windshield?
No, I think we had... I think they ran off the... I think it... vacuum type.
Vacuum type, like an air. So uphill in the rain, they didn't go good.
I believe that's what it was, as I recall. On the Model T that I learned to drive in, it worked it by hand.
A hand crank.
Another interesting thing, too, on the windshield of those cars, and I've seen them once in a while, you see one of those things. On the windshield of those cars, there was a little glass, half-moon glass. It was thicker in the top and thinner in the bottom, or the other way around. I think it was thicker in top and thinner in the bottom. And when a car was coming, you positioned yourself so you could look through those, and it would diffuse the light and make it easier for you to pass the car.
I think they would have kept that. It's a modern day because you get blinded at night now.
I think they have today.
Did you have the Aruga horn too?
Beg your pardon?
Did you have the Aruga horn?
No.
Just a little.
Just a plain horn. That's the one you used. Oh, and the Model T, yes. On the wheel, you push it down, just like the one I got in here that doesn't work. I got one that just can't make it work. I took it all apart, and there's some pieces missing, so I guess that's probably gone. But, yeah, we had that.
What was the Model T? Your father's pickup, that
I had the
1925?
spark on one side and the gas on the other, right underneath the steering wheel.
Was that your father's pickup?
What?
The Model T was your father's pickup?
No, the Model A was the pickup.
Oh, the pickup.
Well, he had both. He had a Model A.